3 months ago, there weren't enough masks. We were desperately sourcing from all over the world. People were making face coverings from scarves, bandanas, and bits of fabric. Now there are plenty of masks, but some people don't want to wear them. Come on. Be New York tough. Mask up, America.
If doctors, nurses, and grocery store clerks can wear a mask for 10 or 12-hour shifts, you can wear a mask for an hour or less when you go to the store. Do your part. Be New York tough. Mask up, America.
Show some respect. Show you give a damn. Show the world how it's done. Show them that when your community needed you the most, you showed up. Be New York tough. Mask up, America.
There's a way to stop the spread of coronavirus. There's a way to protect others. There's a way to keep your family safe. New York figured it out. The answer weighs less than an ounce. It's not a heavy lift. Be New York tough. Mask up, America.
But it seemed to me this was so much in his political self-interest. He could have just told everyone wear masks to get the coronavirus under control, and then would have probably been able to reopen the economy, and we probably wouldn't be having to have this debate about schools. I just never understood it. I mean, it seemed not in his own self-interest.
You know, it's a good question. So much of what he does, looked at rationally, is not in his self-interest. And it's ironic because the only thing that motivates him is his self-interest. It's just, I think, a terrible and tragic misperception of what really is even in his interest. It's certainly not in his interest for the country to be so sick with the pandemic. But nonetheless, that's exactly where his leadership has led us. I think you're exactly right. And in fact, when you look back at that pandemic 100 years ago, what you find is that those regions and communities that observed the best health protocols, that maintained social distance and masks, and did so the longest, ended up recovering the quickest. Their economic recovery was faster. And that may seem counterintuitive at first blush, because you might think, well, those communities that reopen fast get an economic advantage, but in fact, they suffered resurgences of the virus and ended up having a much more prolonged and painful path to recovery. So those lessons are very, very valuable right now.